So I just asked my guides, or the higher consciousness that I'm channeling, what is all this for? Why are we doing this? So here are their answers. Yes. She asked us because she was kind of, this lady here, she was caught up in thoughts about, why am I her? Why was she doing this? Why is she letting herself out there like this? And we are saying over and over again, it's not her, it's us, it's the energy, it's just the flow of life that wants to come through. And let us try and cool down a bit. It is just like an artist who thrives while expressing through, for example, sounds, music, voice, also colors on the canvas. It is like a sportsman wanting to run and do stuff and perform. It's not about, well, it can be in some cases a personal matter of ego wanting to show itself, but most cases when it's just the natural flow of things, it's a life force wanting to be expressed, and it has absolutely nothing to do with you. Not her, not you listening. If you are, and you probably are since you are listening to this, seeing this, then you are a creative being. You are one who wants to express, and you want to find your way of doing that. And there are so many ways you can express. And the fine tuning of this instrument of yours, the expression, the tools to do that, it can be caught up in the mind about how to, and if it is right and perfect enough, and if it is beautiful in other person's eyes, or if it can be used to anything. But we say, listen, it has nothing to do with usefulness. In the sense of if you can have a number on it, or if you can write down some great aspects of linearity. In this case, these things, these artistic things, creative stuff, all these expressions, it cannot be measured, and you cannot be caught up in your mind about doing it. You have to let it flow freely through you, because that is what this consciousness just wants to do through you. And see, the thought of destruction comes in. Sometimes it can bring with it destruction of the old, and that is so welcome. Not all the time, not all things should be destructed all the time, but sometimes these flows of creation need to tear something down to come through more freely in a newer form. So you also must be, should we say, brave of heart, and the art of going with the flow. It can be both building up and destructing at the same time. You must be brave and trust the flow of it. And when you go into this mental loop of evaluation, then you have lost it. And then you just have to sit down, as we spoke about last night, and wait. These waves of emotion, energy in motion, we have said it thousands of times, energy in motion, emotion, these aspects of flowing, they are so lively and vital for your physical body as well as your energetical system. These two are connected. It is one and the same. You cannot take them away from one another. The physical body is your energetic being, and of course it looks differently because it's physical, and you can see it. But your emotional body, it's one and the same. It just has different qualities to it, just like your fingers is something different than your nose, than from your knee, and from your brain and your heart and your lungs and your liver and your skin. Everything feels different and has different qualities to it, and so has your energetic system as well. And therefore your creative power, it has it has so many expression points through you, both in the physical as in paintings and construction of things, writing poets and building buildings. It's all the same. If you're going into your garden, it's the same flow. And then it also is in the energetic field without anything physical to see. It's kind of invisible, and yet it is not invisible because your energetic senses can sense it. If you are still with us, you know what we mean, because you feel it when you are listening, when you are seeing, when you are processing this through your own energetic being and through your own physical bodies. And perhaps you can see this in your own case, you who are listening and seeing this. Oh, I am in this creating flow when I am on my bike and just going through it, in it, with it, loving it. Or wherever you feel it, wherever you can let go. It's different for everybody. And even though you have so many people who does exactly the same as you, painters, artists, poets, musicians, dancers, creators, builders, whatever it is, channels just like this with words and energies, doesn't matter in which form. But even if you take the same kind of channeling, the same kind of consciousness flowing through you, it's different anyway. There are not two alike, just like snowflakes. So even though you might see yourself out there thinking, oh, what I can do, everybody can do. There are so many others that do exactly what I do. It's not right. They are not doing exactly what you do. They are, yes, letting consciousness flow through you in so many different ways. And the way you can color it, the way you can make it sound, the way you can bring the energy through to the table and for others to be resonating into, that is special for you. And therefore you make these waves of consciousness out into the world through your physical body or energetic body, let's say that. And then you, with your resonance room, you resonate into something that others can feel and resonate into if they like. Some won't like it and they will find others to resonate with, but those that need your frequency, even though the consciousness stream is the same, it's presented through you in different ways. So just do whatever you love to do. Have it sound into the world, have it be seen into the world, and don't be afraid, because it's nothing to do with you. And yet again, of course, it has everything to do with you, but this force of light, yes, and life, this fountain of life through you, it has this flavor of you in it. And it's personal, yeah, but it's not private. It's for everyone to see and feel and sense and touch and smell and love and go into resonance with. And when you do this, when you do that, you like this kind of, should we say, motivational speaker or drawer or painter or soundboard that you are, you, without even knowing how, motivate others, wake something up in others. And that's why you should do exactly what you would like to do, creating in this world. With or without sound, it doesn't matter. Your energy field can be resonating out whatever, in whichever way possible for you. So how to do what you do? Only you know. You find your stream and follow it through till the end. And sometimes there are ruffled paths. There are perhaps some period of times where you cannot get the flow going, but then just be with that and know that it's happening anyway. This lady here, she just looked back at some old videos that she made these 2-3 years ago when we started this with her. And she has been learning so much, not only mentally learning, but just by letting the energy flow and not being so shy and not being so self-absorbed about it, just being with it. And seeing that, yes, some people don't like it. And yes, some people do like it. And yes, it means something anyway. Whatever people like about it or not like about it, it doesn't matter. Really, it really doesn't matter. You shouldn't use all that energy of trying to see how the judgment comes to you. No, 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 you shouldn't even judge yourself. You should live and breathe and laugh and have fun and let it come in whatever form is for you. And it's different for anyone. We know that this lady here in the beginning stages of this, she had to go to some professionals who knew what she was doing just to have it looked upon. Like she asked, am I going crazy? Or is this real? And all the feedback she gotten from these professionals into this field, that was, it's real. Go with it. It's fine. You have been opening up to this throughout your lifetime, so just go with it. And we could say this for everyone here involved, every one of you looking, listening, finding this video, even if it is just one person out there, or if it's hundreds, we don't care, it doesn't matter. If you feel this resonance, then there's something in it for you. And perhaps you are the one who must stand up, be in the flow of your voice, in the flow of your sound, in the flow of your music, and having it vibrate through you so you vitalize yourself. Because that's the first part of the process, that you vitalize yourself through this outlet of consciousness through you. Whichever form it takes for you, you vitalize yourself. That's healthy. That's forceful. That's lively. That's what's it all about, right? Why hold back? Even though also you could judge yourself and say, I will destroy if I don't hold back. Oh, dear ones. Sometimes destruction is necessary. Other times destruction is just co-creating and building the new. You must love the process. So, this video, this take here that we are going with is because the lady asked, why are we doing this? We are doing this to free us, this co-creation, this consciousness coming alive into a broader form. We showed her before, we showed her the picture of the rainbow, the physical rainbow seen here from Earth. It's not physical, but in your eyes it's physical. We are, while doing this creative process, we are broadening the rainbow to have more colors, because consciousness is so much more. And it's breaking through to you even more. For every breath you take, your rainbow gets more colorful. You call it dimensions. Call it whatever you would like. Something is opening up. And you can as well let it come through you, because it's not anything else but life. Broadening, unfolding, loving itself through you for others to resonate with. And you will find yourself in this loving reflection. When you resonate out, just letting it come through you, others will see it, some will disappear and others will come along. For a period of time, for the riding of a wave, disappearing again. Don't be so afraid of losing and getting new. Sometimes those who were lost come back. You are never lost. You never lose anybody. You never go away, do you? And sometimes when you meet an old friend, you love them, even though you had forgotten perhaps about them, or they were just a distant memory. But when you see them, it's like, oh, you are there. You are still here in my life. And they have evolved, and so have you. And still, you can meet up again. So that was destroyed for a period of time, felt like being lost, never was lost. Everything can be found again, anew and anew and anew. So let life go through you, flow through you, unfold through you, and love yourself. Love every cell made out of all these things you call atoms and less smaller parts of that. Just call it energy. You are made up of this energy. And when you go into this kind of flow, you feel it. You feel that, yes, you have a density to you, but you also just are one expanding mass, collection of energy. It's beautiful. It really is. And nothing can really go wrong. Everything is excitement. And of course, if you are in a state in your life where you need to do some conscious work, then do that. And also know that this is part of it. Do with it whatever you would like to. But just know that flow, oh, sorry for that. Flow and consciousness has so many forms through you. You are an expression of life. Be that. And know that in old times, that are still kind of living today, but that is dissolving. In old times, you had to hold on to, let's call them structures, labeling things and processes. But we are so much more than that. This, you call it quantum field, you could call it whatever you like, but there is no linearity to it. There is no process as such. There is a lot of now moments, and there are a lot of dissolvements and building processes, destruction and building in one and the same breath, living and dying in one and the same breath. Can you do that? Can you die and live at the same time in one breath? Yes, you can. That's the eternal process. So don't hold yourself back from the process of letting go and giving birth to the new. Anyway, it's happening through you all the time. And if you are a creative being on the cusp of putting yourself out to the world, we say, be the inspiration for yourself by being the respiration for yourself, vitalizing yourself so you can vibrate out to others, with others. And then you are indeed co-creating the new without even knowing. Beautiful, isn't it? Don't get caught up how to co-create. Don't get caught up what to co-create. Just get caught up in the now. Breathe and resonate endlessly. How to do it, what to do, it's up to you. We just say, relax yourself, ease yourself into it, and let it flow. Thank you for listening. Thank you for doing this for yourself, all of you. Living life, with or without purpose, it's the same. See you around. We are already here. Enjoy. Yeah, that's it. That's it for today. Or for now, at least. Enjoy.